Good afternoon, my dear student. Today the same unit squares and square roots. So exercise 3, I continue the exercise. Use algebraic method to find the following. 52 square you find. So 52 is the bigger number. So you will multiply 52 into 52 means it is a bigger process. So you find the answer means slight having some workout in multiplication table. But easy method is algebraic method. In algebraic method, already I explained the algebraic formula, three formula, a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a plus b into a minus b is equal to. So every formulas will be explained in before class. I remember that. So 52 square is written as 50 plus 2 the whole square. So 52 is written as 50 plus 2. So the whole square. It's look like algebraic a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is the algebraic formula. So first you take a is equal to 50 and b is equal to 2. So you consider this using this formula. First of all, a square, that means 50 the square, plus 2 into a plus a into b. So 2 into a is 50, b is 2, plus b square 2 square. So 50 the whole square means 5 square is 25, 2 0, it's 50 into 50 means 2 0 is there. So I write 2500 plus 2 5s are 10, 10 2s are 20, so 20 and added to 1 0, so 200 plus 2 2s are 4. So now you will add this three number, 2500 plus 200, 2600, 700, 2700 plus 4, 2704. The next one more subdivision, 495 square is equal to 495 is written as 500 minus 5, you get 495. So 500 minus the whole square. It look like a minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Let a is equal to consider 500, b is equal to 5. So the a square means 500 the whole square minus 2 into a is 500, b is 5 plus b square means 5 square. 500 the whole square means 5 square is 25, 2 0 is squared means 4 0, minus 5 2s are 10, 10 5s are 50. So 50 having 1 0 and 500 having 2 0, so 5000 3 0 is there. 5 square is 25. Now 2,50,000 is subtracted 5,000, you get 2,45,000 and added to 25, 2,45,025 is the answer. So copy down these two sums in your class notebook, remaining take it as a homework. The next one is 16th sum. Find the least number that must be subtracted from each of the following numbers to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of this perfect square. So we find the least number that will be subtracted from the following number. It will be termed to perfect square. Perfect square means no other remaining is there. The answer is 0 means that means the division will be getting 0 means the sum is the answer is perfect square. So first you consider the 7585. 7585. First you consider the 75. First you consider the 75. 8 8s are 64. 9 9s are means 81, it exceed. So 8 8s are 64. 5 minus 4 1, 7 minus 6 1. But 11 is not possible to divide. 8 plus 8 16. 16 after you put the one number, the same number in the quotient. So you take two number down, 8 and 5 in perfect square division. Two number will be take for the next one. So 1185 is that. So 16 after what number you put this, it's related to this number means 7. So 167 into 7 you get 1169. You subtract this, 15 minus 9 you get 6, 7 minus 6 you get 16. So 16 means not possible to divide, no other number in the question. So you stop the division. Therefore 87 is a perfect square because 87 is the perfect square because the remaining is you subtracted means the question is perfectly, it will be squared for 87. So square root of this number is nothing but 7585 is subtracted 16 means you get the perfect square. So this one is the 87 square. So you subtract the subtracted number, the least number will be subtracted is 16 and the perfect square is 87. So this sum you copy down this in your note. The remaining two sum you take it as a homework. The next one is 17th sum. Find the least number which must be added to each of the following number to make it a perfect square. Also find the square root of this perfect square. Same for before sum. So this one is a added number. So 9389, first I consider 93. So 9 9s are 81, I take 3 minus 1 2, 9 minus 8 1. 12 not possible to divide, so I take 8 and 9 down. On 9 plus 9 is I take 18. 18 after you put one number, the same number you put in the quotient. So I multiply this. 187 into 7 means 1309, but it exceeds. So I take 6 times. 6 times means it's related to this number. So 6 times 1116. 9 minus 6 3. 8 minus 1 7. 2 minus 1 1. 1 minus 1 0. So no need to write the 0. But 173 is not possible to divide. You stop the division. So 9839, 96 is the quotient. So 96 square is greater than of this number because it's not to perfectly squared. So this number is smaller one compared to this, but you will add one number in this 96 means 97 square. It will be exceeded, so it will be greater than less than of 97 square. Therefore the required least number is equal to 97 square is the bigger one, so it will be subtracted the smaller number. You get the required least added number. So 97 square is nothing but 9409. It subtracted 9389. You get the answer is 20. Therefore the perfect square is 97 square only. So this is today class children. Everyone copy down this every sum in your class work note. Remaining you take it as a homework. Thank you children to watching the video.